Good morning, all of you. Apologies for getting it a bit delay. I think there was some tech issue and I was not able to log in the meeting. So, okay, without further wasting the time in that discussion, let me start with the today's session. So, something good about today's session, like that it's starting in positive. So, the last 2 days were very tough for the market participants. So as we discussed last Friday, there was some reversal from the 21 EMA, the green line. And you can see yesterday after a gap down, Nifty, it breached its 17,000 level. Also 16,900 was breach on an intraday basis. But the good part is that it was able to hold that level. And one thing that was not good yesterday was that it was a distribution day, the fifth distribution day. Volume was on the higher side, and that's the reason it was a distribution day. So now the count is at 5. If you can see, the distribution day count has increased to 5, and so if even one distribution day increases from here, we will downgrade the market to downtrend. So currently we are in an uptrend under pressure, and then we will downgrade it to a downtrend. Okay, so today Bajaj Finance, HDFC Life, Aditya Birla Life AMC, KPIT Technology. So these are the key results today, and I think a couple of them belongs to Nifty. And generally, Bajaj Finance has a good impact on the overall NBFC sector. So these results are important to track. If they come up well, then obviously the reaction would be good. The Nifty will be holding well. If you look at the results that came yesterday, the Everready Industries, the revenue grew around 18% on a YOY basis to 300 crore. It posted a loss of 38 crore and it has narrowed from 442 crore on a YOY basis. So loss has narrowed a lot. 442 se 38 crore ho gaya hai. So the hope is that in the coming quarter it will turn profitable. The other one is the Century Textile super result. Textile sector is doing really good. 47% YOY growth, 1,187 का revenue हुआ total. उसका PAT increased to 67 crore, right, from 14.9 crore on a year-on-year basis. Now, if you look at the US and the Asian market, the big news that Twitter agreed somewhat to the Elon Musk deal, right? And that has sparked a rally. So yesterday, US market bhi kharab hi tha. It was negative. I think more than 1% of loss over there. But then suddenly this news changed the things. The other Asian market fear is related to the COVID, right? Please do not turn on these videos. So COVID fears in China is increasing, and that's the reason the global growth forecast is getting down. The China's growth forecast is getting down. So you will rarely see कि कल अपना market भी इतना 1.5-2% गिरा था. Gold and silver were down 3 to 4%. Crude नीचे आके $100 तक almost आ गया था. So all these things are happening at the same time, right? Due to the growth worries. If you look at the Nasdaq was the top gainer mainly due to the Twitter. Dow and S&P were also around 0.6 to 0.7% higher. In Asia, the Kospi and Nikkei are up around 0.5 to 0.6%, while Shanghai is down 1%. Now, if you look at the SGX Nifty, so gap up opening is expected over here. If you compare it to what the Nifty closed yesterday, then there is a clear almost 150-60 point gap up possible, and that's something really good. Now, the last section, the chart of the day. So the results came yesterday, right? We just discussed the result and how well the textile sector is doing. The government ka push hai textile sector mein through PLIs as well as through many other incentives. And that's the reason there is a lot of focus around these stocks. So Century Textile is forming, you can see a very good cup with handle pattern. If you can see, while it was, let's divide into two. This is the left side of the base. This is the right side of the cup with handle base, right? And see, when it was falling, you can see when it was falling on the left side of the base, the volume was very low. And this is something very constructive. Whenever you are analyzing the cup with handle chart, and if you see this type of setup, then that is really good. If you can see on the right side of the base, the volume had increased. So when the stock was going higher, when it was trying to reclaim its this black and red line, that is the 250 DMA respectively. So there was some good volume coming, and now it has formed a handle, and here the volume was quite lower, so which is good. So yesterday it reacted positively to the result, looks like, but before the result, but yes, it is not able to hold the gains. But I think market was also not that great to hold the gains yesterday. So let's see if the stock can break out, then one can have it in their watch list. But again, a disclaimer that we started with: this is not a investment advice to buy or sell. But the setup over here is very good. If you look at the number of fund holding, that has also increased in last 1 year from 134 to 153. The other ratings are also quite good. The problem is RS thoda kam hai 57, but the good part is that it is trending higher. So just keep a watch at this stock. So yeah, and last thing, I think there are some news related to the LIC IPO. So let's see some development over there today also. So that's it for the day. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow at the same time.